This seems a little small. Maybe something slightly bigger. Perhaps with a treehouse? Oh, and a pool. I know how much Justin loves doing cannonballs.
Cowabunga!
Oh, hey friends. I was just imagining what my absolute dream house would look like. There are so many special features that I want it to have. The last time I was looking at special features for housing was when I was searching for university dorms and apartments. Maybe you've reached that step in your college journey. Well, today let's take a look at relaxing on campus with dorm tours, special feature priorities and personal considerations, reaching off campus with apartments, safety, and finances, and residing with roomies, both on and off campus.
Okay, you do that. I'm gonna keep doing this. Cannonball!
Justin, no, wait! Oh. Okay, now that we're all dry, no thanks to Justin, let's get started looking at college housing. College rooming might not exactly be your dream house, but there are ways to make the best of it. And we'll begin with relaxing on campus. Usually, when you have your campus tours, you will be shown a dorm by your super friendly tour guide. Daryl will point out all the awesome things about this dorm. And look how clean it is. Well, that might be due to the fact that it's a show dorm. Some college students are paid to have their dorm rooms always ready to show off to prospective students. Typically, they are chosen because they already have super cute decor, like this little guy. So it might be worth asking if you can see all the dorms, not just the show one. Or try to connect with a current student on campus to see if they can give you the real deal housing tour. Thanks, Shelby. When you are touring dorms at your prospective colleges, take some notes on the housing features. Check if they have AC or heating, depending on where the college is located. Look at the square footage of the room, closet size, and bedding situation. Is it a private bathroom for just you and your roommate? Or a suite bathroom for 4 people? Or a communal bathroom for the entire floor? Is there a kitchen, kitchenette, or just a microwave and mini fridge that you have to rent? How much does the dorm cost compared to the other housing options on campus? Some dorms or specific floors in a dorm may cater to special interests. For example, a music dorm, which if you love music is awesome. But if you are sensitive to loud sounds, it could be terrible. Maybe the art dorm is the place for you. Want to hang out with all the nerds in the engineering dorm? Or maybe you could exercise your green thumb at the gardening dorm. Once you've taken notes on all the different kinds of dorms and their special features, make a priorities list. Yes, I know, yet another priorities list. But this time, just choose the top 3 things that matter to you most. You'll find that narrows down your dorm choices quickly. Usually, the university will also narrow down your choices for you. At most schools, specific dorms are reserved for upperclassmen. The only way you can get into one as a lowerclassman is if you know someone who is already in the dorm and wants you to be their roommate. This is how I got into senior level apartments during my sophomore year. When you've narrowed down your list of dorms, start thinking about your personal considerations. How social do you want to be? Do you need more privacy? Or are you loving the open environment? Also, take a look at how far your dorm is from the buildings you will be visiting frequently. Where will the majority of your classes take place? How far is the cafeteria, the library, the gym? Draw your daily route on a campus map and then walk it at least once to get an idea of how far you will have to journey. Now, some universities require freshmen to live on campus. Because you are a brand new student, they want you to really experience college life and connect to your fellow classmates. But if the school does not require you to live in a college dorm, then consider reaching off campus. When you tour the college, take some time to look at apartments nearby. You can also look at privately rented houses or rooms run through apps or websites. Maybe go for a few tours or interview prospective landlords. Reach out and ask current students who live off campus about the surrounding area. Ask them where they live and the pros and cons to living off campus. Look online for safety statistics about the different neighborhoods. Remember, sometimes a place might be cheap because it's not in the safest location. And speaking of cheap, off-campus housing is often more affordable than college dorms. However, it does come at a cost. Because you're not living on campus, it can be more difficult to connect to the student body. While you definitely can build relationships, you won't always be around for the pajama parties, inside jokes, and impromptu hangouts. You will also need to consider transportation to the university buildings. Can you walk or bike? Do you have a car? How is the parking situation on campus? Is there a free college bus that you could take? Also, think about the extra bills that you will have. In the college dorm cost, lots of additions are included. Not so with regular rent. You will need to calculate expenses such as water, gas, electricity, internet, and more. Dealing with roommates can also be trickier off campus than in college housing. When you sign a lease, you are legally agreeing to pay rent at that location for a specific amount of time. If you don't get along with your roommate, it's much harder to move out than if you are in a college dorm. And since we're on the topic, let's take a look at residing with roomies. For on-campus housing, most colleges conduct a questionnaire to help select roommates. During this time, you can also check how the dorms are gendered. Are they split up into different buildings or floors, or does everyone stay together? If you already know someone at the college or have a friend who is going with you, you can submit a request to live together. If you don't know anyone, your roommate is usually chosen for you based on the answers to your questionnaire. So be honest when filling it out. Matches for roommates and suitemates are typically made based on a system of whose personalities align the most. Quick side note. A roommate is a person that you share your actual room with. Suitemates are those who may have separate rooms from you, but share a conjoined bathroom or living area. Before you move into your dorm, try to connect with your roommate and suitemates. Reach out on social media and have a chat. Maybe you can meet up before the move-in date for coffee or brunch to get a better sense of each other's personalities. Now, sometimes different personalities clash, and that's totally okay and normal. Try to work it out with just each other at first. If you find that you need some help, reach out to your RA, resident advisor. They are trained college-aged advisors who help create supportive and safe environments for students living on campus. If your issues still aren't resolved, talk to the RD, resident director. They are full-time university staff members responsible for college housing. If there is a clear impasse between you and your roommate, the RD can arrange for you to switch roommates. Even if you get along great with your roommate, you may still find that you want to switch at the end of your freshman year. Usually, you will end up hanging out a lot with students in your major. For instance, I was always with the theater kids since my degree was in acting. Although I liked my roommate, I decided to move in with my close friend Jules after my freshman year. Now, living off campus is a little different. Once again, you can move in with a friend, but if you don't know anyone in the area, try looking at listings online. Most colleges host web pages or can show you sites where other students are looking for roommates off campus. Interview prospective roommates to make sure your personalities and values align. Think about the balance between partying and studying, clean and messy, and of course, financial stability. Do you want a roommate whose schedule will let you hang out a lot? Or would you prefer to hardly ever see them? Whether living on or off campus, Communication is key. Talk to your roommate and suite mates. Have clear expectations of each other. When conflicts arise, and they will, be honest while still keeping it kind. And speaking of kind, I need to kindly tell Justin to get out of my imaginary pool.
Yoo-hoo!
So we can review relaxing on campus with dorm tours, special feature priorities, and personal considerations, reaching off campus with apartments, safety, and finances, and residing with roomies both on and off campus. I'm going to keep imagining all the special features for my dream house while you look at the engaging game and supplemental PDF for this lesson to prepare for our next class where we'll learn all about first week for freshmen. Until then, keep constructing your college castle in the sky.
Hey, I brought Juan over too.
What?
On the count of 3, Justin! 1, 2, 3,
Cannonball!